The Snow Killer by Ross Greenwood, narrated by David Thorpe. To be honest, when I first started listening to this, I found the narrator's voice a little off-putting. However, I'm glad I persevered because he's almost perfect for this story. I say almost because his attempts at Scottish accents are wide of the mark. Not everyone rolls their R's like that. The story is told from two perspectives, the Snow Killers and the detectives, D.I. Barton. Each chapter begins with, for example, Chapter 1, The Snow Killer, Chapter 2, D.I. Barton, and each chapter is read with a slightly different voice. Without giving too much away, as the Snow Killer weakens, the narrator's voice reflects this. Sometimes there are several chapters one after the other from the perspective of D.I. Barton, and you're itching to know what's going on with the Snow Killer. The book is very well written, although the number of coincidences is perhaps stretching credulity a bit, but it's a minor quibble. The characters are also well written. D.I. Barton is a family man, and there's no typical policeman backstory of a problem marriage and sullen kids. I didn't see the twists coming and was genuinely surprised. In my original review, I wrote that this was the first in a series, with number 4 about to be published shortly, and I wasn't sure whether I would listen to the others as I'm not a fan of series of thrillers that follow the same detective. However, I did listen to them, and I'm glad I did. I stopped at number 6, which was the weakest of the series at that point, and the way it ended, it led the reader to believe that things had reached a natural conclusion. But then a few years later, Greenwood came out with book number 7. The reviews were mixed, so I didn't get it. This book works well as a standalone story, and I thoroughly recommend it. Would I listen to another book written by Ross Greenwood? Yes, I have listened to several, and not just from this series. Would I listen to another audiobook narrated by David Thorpe? Yes, I thoroughly enjoy his readings. All in all, I'd give the book a 5 out of 5 and the narrator a 5 out of 5 as well. In fact, this was my favorite book of 2021. How about you? Have you read this book or any of the others in the series? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as I release a new review every week. Thanks for watching.